Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 7.
We started off today in the Royal Guest Room at Port Orleans Riverside, but it's time to change rooms again, so we are heading over to Saratoga Springs Resort, a Disney Vacation Club resort where we have a deluxe studio preferred, and we happen to get Congress Park, which is right across from Disney Springs.
So we actually had a really pretty view there. Now, the room was ready when we got there, which didn't happen often, so we were very excited about this.
Very nice.
Got to the room, had some really pretty pictures, and did our 360 pictures. So one thing we haven't mentioned is that every room we stayed in, we took 360-degree pictures of the rooms so we could show them later on.
Now, we haven't actually done anything with those pictures yet. Maybe someday we'll put them on the website. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we have them, so that's cool to have. Also, this room was a little bit special because this was the cheapest room that we had the entire year. I mentioned a few days ago that we had found someone with distressed points that were expiring with Disney Vacation Club, and they were willing to rent them out for $3 a point. It is unheard of for $3 a point. Generally, you'll see as low as like maybe $6 very last minute, but for whatever reason, this person decided they wanted to just get $3 a point for it. And I reached out. They said they had 26 points left, which happened to be just enough for these 2 nights in a deluxe studio at Saratoga Springs, which were the only 2 nights that were available for the rest of the month of January. So it worked out really well that we had this room. We were very excited because we only paid $78 for 2 nights in Saratoga Springs, and it was also cool because we'd not stayed in that room before, so it was a really fun experience.
It was really fun. We loved the details in the room and we had a beautiful view. We were actually able to see Disney Springs from our balcony. So we just enjoyed that view from our balcony for a bit. We did a little bit of work and then we decided to go exploring and just walk around the resort, and that's when we found a Mickey head on the side of our building.
But we also learned that Saratoga Springs is a very large resort, and just walking around there is exhausting. There is so much space at Saratoga Springs. It's so spread out. Congress Park to the front is not too bad of a walk, but there's a lot of other buildings, and we didn't really understand that until we started walking around there.
The good news is, though, because we walked all the way to the front, we burned all the calories we were about to eat. So, I mean, I guess that's a plus.
Yeah, I think that's totally offsets the food. So, it was a wash. It was fine. So we ate at Artist Palette, which is the quick service or the kind of food court there at Saratoga Springs. I got some pasta, which was actually really good. And Alyssa got a wrap that I tried because I'm not a big fan of wraps most of the time, but this one was pretty good.
It was really good.
I've always been a fan of Saratoga Springs food court because we stayed there. The only other time we'd ever stayed before our year was actually during a hurricane. During Hurricane Irma, we were down here in a 2-bedroom at Saratoga Springs with Alyssa's family. It was a whole ordeal being here during Hurricane Irma. That's a story for another time. But I did really like the food court the first time we stayed there during the hurricane, and then being back, I still love the food court. So it was great.
So after a very enjoyable meal, we walked back to our room, burning even more of those calories, and discovered that we had a beautiful, perfect sunset view from our balcony. So we sat out there, did some more work, and relaxed a little bit, and that was the end of our evening.
So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.